Hi, I'm here to talk about uh, some of my favorite Star Trek characters are. I have a top 50 list, and I'm curious to see if I can go over all of them in one part. There are a lot of really good characters from different Star Trek shows, films. There's been lots of characters that I've really enjoyed. And for me, I'm focusing on personal favorites. And some people could be disappointed by a list. James T. Kirk did not make my top 50, and there are some other really big Star Trek characters that are not in my top 50, but there's some really obscure characters in my top 50 that I doubt anybody's ever put in their top 50. For example, my number 50 is the Patton Oswalt character from Strange New Worlds. Having Patton Oswalt guest star in Star Trek was really fun, and it was a really good guest appearance. He was really funny and had some funny interactions with Spock, so really enjoyed that. In 49th place is the character that Tony J played in his guest appearance in The Next Generation. Tony J is one of my favorite actors of all time. I think that he had one of the coolest sounding voices that I've ever heard. So having an actor that I really love and think is really underrated guest star in Star Trek is amazing, and I really wish that he got more to do. I feel like he deserved a much more interesting role, but just Tony J being in Star Trek, I felt was just too cool to leave out for my list. 48th is Quark from Deep Space Nine. Pretty funny comedy relief character. I enjoy him. 47, Guinan from The Next Generation. A pretty interesting character. Has a good friendship with Picard. 46th place, Christopher Pike, who isn't as good as some other captains in my opinion, but certainly more charming and likable than James T. Kirk. 45th place, Jaziza Dax from Deep Space Nine. Pretty interesting character, pretty likable, good storyline. 44th place, um, I kind of struggle with how to pronounce it, like Raffi. Basically, the woman that's in all three seasons of Picard, who has a really good dynamic with 709, is a really interesting character that brought some good heart to the show. 43rd place, Harry Kim. Very solid, likable character from Voyager. 42nd place, Malcolm Reed. Nice, solid character from Enterprise. 41st place, Genesis. Pretty good character from Starfleet Academy. And depending on how things go for Starfleet Academy, certain characters could go higher, potentially lower, depending on how things go. But so far, I like Genesis. 40th place, Caleb, who feels like the protagonist of Starfleet Academy, even though it is very much an ensemble show. He has a good storyline. It feels like not the most exciting thing, at times not the most likable character, but he's had some really good development, and the performer has a lot of charisma and really helps the character work. Because it's a character that could have easily had gone in a bad direction. 39th place, Jack Crusher from Picard. Really interesting character in the third season of Picard. Very important for the show and the franchise. 38th place, Tuvok. Really nice, solid character from Voyager. Charming character. 37th place, Neelix. Another charming character from Voyager, who I think is a good comic relief. He could have easily been annoying, but I think he's fun to have around. 36, that woman from Strange New Worlds that's related to Khan. I think she's really charming and cool. I really enjoy her character. 35th place, the Borg Queen. Really cool villain in First Contact, and really cool to see her again in Picard. 34th place, Jaden from Starfleet Academy. Really likable character with a really good storyline. I think he's been very strong so far. 33rd place, Sam, also from Starfleet Academy, who has a great subplot with the Doctor that really pulled on the heartstrings. Really impressive stuff. 32nd place, Jet Reno from Discovery and Starfleet Academy. Really solid character, very funny, good comedy relief. 31st place, McCoy. Um, One of the characters from the original era of Star Trek that I actually do like. Fun character, fun interactions with various characters. 30th place, Reginald Barclay. Good recurring character in the next generation that's pretty interesting. It's had some good nuanced stuff. 29th place, Trip. Really important character from Enterprise. Really good friendship interactions with Archer. 28th place, Noonien Song for the next generation because I love Brent Spiner. He's always so much fun. 27th place, Alton Ingo Song from Picard. Same reasoning. 26th place, Deanna Troy, a really important character for the Next Generation era. Not as well written as some other characters, but I definitely like her. 25th place, Beverly Crusher, another Next Generation character that I feel like wasn't the best written, but she got some of her best material in Picard to elevate the character for me. 24th place, Geordie LaForge. Very consistently likable, charming, fun character to have around Next Generation. Very solid character. 23rd place, Worf, who's been in a lot of Star Trek things. Started off in the Next Generation, although I think his best stuff is in Picard, another character that Picard elevated. 22nd place, Ness Braca from Starfleet Academy, and like Jadzia Dax. I hope I'm pronouncing that character correctly, but the Paul Giamatti villain. Paul Giamatti really elevates the character. So much fun to watch. Great new villain for Star Trek. 21st place, Khan, character from the original era of Star Trek that's actually really cool, a really good villain that left a really memorable impact and didn't need a lot of screen time and appearances in order to do so. 20th place, Eric Sung from Enterprise. I love Brent Spiner. Having him play a villain is amazing. Great stuff. 19th place, Zefram Cochrane from First Contact. Big reason why First Contact is such a good film and really sticks with me is what a great job they did with Zefram Cochrane in that film. Really interesting character, really well developed. 18th place, Philippe Georgiou, hope I pronounced that right, from Discovery, Section 31. Great character, played by an amazing actress. A lot of fun to have around. 17th place, Catherine Janeway from Voyager. Really good character, good storyline, really good lead for Star Trek. Very important for the history of Star Trek. In 16th place, the character that Linda Park played from Enterprise. I don't want to pronounce her character's name wrong, but she's great. Love her, really charming. Really wish she got more to do in more episodes, but great. Love her. 15th place, 709, who was good in Voyager, but it's Picard where her full potential was truly explored. Lord, fantastic character in that. Really emotionally compelling. 14, Tom Paris from Voyager, one of the more interesting characters from Voyager. Really charming, compelling character. Really cool personality. Really enjoyed him. 13th place, Spock, the best character from the original era of Star Trek. A very fascinating character that really helped start things off strongly for the Star Trek franchise. Really enjoy his character and think he's very fascinating. 12, Dr. Tiana, the from Lower Decks. Hilarious character. I wish that other characters from Lower Decks were as funny as she was. She is fantastic and she cracks me up, and I love her storyline, and she is wonderful. 11th place, Jonathan Archer. Arguably the second best of the characters that got to lead a show as captain. He is fantastic because he's played by such a charming performer, has such a great charismatic presence, and really good character development. Underrated character. Really enjoy him. Number 10, Dr. Chaotica from Voyager, who I think only has 3 appearances in the entire Star Trek franchise overall in terms of show appearances, but I love him. He is the type of over the top sort of villain that I love so much. I want to see far more often, and he would likely be even higher on my ranking if he was in more episodes. I love his over the top energy, and I think I smiled so much harder at him showing up than a lot of other stuff in Star Trek. 9, Professor Moriarty, another character I think only has 3 episode appearances from shows in the overall Star Trek franchise, but like Dr. Chaotic, has such a fun villain. Enjoy him so much, and another character that would likely be even higher if he was in more episodes. 8, Adam Soong from Picard. I love the second season of Picard so much. Such a masterpiece of a season, and Adam Soong was a really interesting character that had a really good storyline, very well played by Brent Spiner. 7, Lore. Yes, I really love Brent Spiner, and he really added so much to the next generation. His role in Picard is brilliant, some of the best stuff in the franchise, in my opinion. 6, Tasha Yar for the next generation. A really good character, and her legacy left such a huge emotional impact. Some of the most emotionally compelling stuff in the Star Trek franchise came because of her, and she is fascinating and got some of the best appearances in Star Trek. 5, William Riker. Huge character, incredibly important to the next generation Picard stuff. Love him. Fantastic character. Really elevated a lot of stuff. He's great. He's charming. He's funny. He's very talented. 4, the Doctor, who is fantastic in Voyager and he's fantastic in Starfleet Academy. Love Robert Picardo so much. 3, Data. I really love Brent Spiner. So emotionally compelling. Got some of the best storylines, some of the best subplots, some of the best character development. One of the most fascinating characters, one of the most entertaining characters, one of the very best. 2, Q from a lot of Star Trek stuff. Uh, Most notably, The Next Generation, Picard. I love John Delancey so much, and I think that Q is such a deeply entertaining character, possibly the funniest character in the entire Star Trek franchise, with some of the best moments, some of the best sassiness, some of the best stuff. But number 1, Jean-Luc Picard, the Next Generation Picard. The heart of Star Trek comes from Patrick Stewart, in my opinion, just like how the heart of X-Men comes from Patrick Stewart. He is the best part of two of the greatest uh, big fan franchises of all time. I love Jean-Luc Picard, such an inspiring character, and it wasn't until Jean-Luc Picard took over that the Star Trek franchise truly achieved its most important heartfelt element. And why Star Trek is a great franchise is certainly not because of James T. Kirk, it's because of Jean-Luc Picard, one of the most fascinating, well written protagonists of all time, who was fantastic in The Next Generation and was better in Picard. He was already fantastic, already Star Trek's best character, but he was even better in the show named after him, and I love him so much. One of the most uplifting, comforting, wonderful protagonists of all time, played by one of the greatest actors of all time. So Picard is easily the best Star Trek character, and feel free to let me know what you think of my ranking.